welcome to the Questionnaires podcast, where each week we source the best questions from Yahoo Answers and attempt to provide the best advice from...
Do body bags get reused?
To...
Do you think a baby centaur would suck on the horse nipples or the human nipples?
We're here to prove that every question deserves an answer. Joining with me this week, as always, is Marcus
Hey.
and Damien.
I have missed you guys like the deserts miss the rain.
Oh my lord, I've missed this.
It's been missing. It's been missing.
It's been missing
out of my life.
Yeah. It does feel like the last couple of weeks have been somewhat empty for me, at least, but then somewhat so much fuller.
Yeah, I think you replaced us with something much more important in your lifetime.
I did, and that is a human child.
Much more important.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Tom.
To
Thank you very
clarify, you
much.
had a kid. You're not hosting a podcast with a human child.
No, that's true. That's
No.
true.
Yeah.
Yes, our baby did arrive. We had a little girl.
Congratulations, Tom.
It's been a fantastic 2 weeks. Baby pretty much came a couple of days after we recorded that episode.
Yeah.
So, like we said, it could be any day now, and it was any day.
Yes,
It
and the
was.
baby respected the art form of the podcast. Waited till the episode was done.
That's true.
And you'd edited it,
Yeah.
and then was born.
Let's get the contractions going. All right, Papa, I'm coming.
I'm going.
How does it feel so far to be? I guess that's the cliche
Yep.
question.
Yep.
But how does it feel to be a dad?
It feels good. I mean, it feels right.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, no, it really does.
You look like, I remember when I first came and met your newborn baby,
Yeah.
and I saw you holding the baby for the first time. I said to my girlfriend, Liv, I was like, it looks weird. Not
Yeah.
because Tom looks weird holding the baby, but I've known Tom since I was like 5 years old.
Absolutely.
Never
Yeah.
had a baby before.
Never had a baby born. Not even a baby born in his hand. Not even a
True.
little
They
toy
didn't
in
have
his
Cabbage
hand.
Patch Kids.
So seeing that, I was just like, wow, it's just like, man,
It's kinda
fuck, I'm
surreal.
grown up.
Yeah.
It is true, actually. It does feel like, you know, once you're the sole responsible or one of the sole responsible people for this child,
Yeah.
it's a bit, it's very weird, but it's been really fun.
Yeah.
Like it's been really, it's felt like a holiday when I had 2 weeks off work.
Yeah.
And it's just felt like a holiday at home, really.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the time. And then going back to work, obviously, is the worst.
Yes.
That's probably the worst time to go back to
One
work.
thing that was really cute before we started recording,
Yeah.
Tom was holding his baby and his wife was like, I can grab her. He's like, no, I need to make up for lost time because I've been at work. I need more baby time.
What if she forgets who I am?
Which I thought was really sweet. I'm like,
I need
he
the
is.
imprint. I need the imprint.
He slipped straight to
No,
fatherhood.
I was at work late as well, and then like I left, and I'm like, cool, I'm getting home. It's all right. I got a bit enough time. I forgot to do something at work. I had to turn the car around, head back to work,
no.
quickly do something, and I was furious. I was furious. Like I was like, if I have road rage, usually this is the next level.
Tom
You
starts fading away like in Back to the Future. She's forgetting about me.
don't come between me and spending time with my child.
Yeah,
but it's
that's
good.
it.
I'm glad I feel that way. I'd hate to have it where I'm just like, I feel nothing.
Honestly,
I'm caught up at work, love. I'm sorry I can't come home. It's just I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
But no, I actually really, really love spending time with them.
did you guys do in primary school the thing where you had to look after a flower baby?
No, we
A
did.
flower baby.
Yes, we had a packet of flour that,
packet of
that we had to
flour.
decorate as a baby.
Oh,
And we had
no,
to look after it for a
I
month.
never did that. Not in primary school, not in high school. There's also the egg
We
challenge,
did
wasn't
the
there
egg.
as well?
We did the egg, but
An egg makes more sense. It's more fragile,
but
right?
we drained the egg, so it was a shell of a baby. It had no.
It was a shell of a baby.
Yeah, we had like a cerebral ball and bored out the brains, and it was a hollow egg.
Okay.
And it was one of those like, see how well you care for your egg.
Did you feel like that adequately prepared you for
I mean, I was
fatherhood?
like, I did this egg experiment in year 7.
Yeah.
That was what, 18 years ago?
Yeah.
I got this.
Okay.
I feel underprepared now for my child. I haven't taken care of a flower baby,
Marcus,
an egg baby,
I've got plenty of eggs in the fridge. I'll give you one on the way home.
and if it survives,
If it's by the next podcast,
and if it survives to the next podcast, I'm
you've got
good.
a week to do it, and I expect 500 words about your experience as well.
I remember during when we had to look after our flower babies.
Yeah.
Flower babies.
Flower babies.
It was a bag,
Flower babies.
Flower
it was
patch
a bag
baby.
of flour.
Yeah, right. Did you draw on it? Or?
Yeah, you draw a face and
Yeah.
have like make clothes out of like paper and that kind
What
of
did you
thing.
name your flower baby?
I don't remember.
Was it a boy or a girl?
It was a boy.
All right.
Brandon Flowers.
Brandon Flowers. Nice.
right,
Yeah, it was Brandon Flowers.
Yeah.
Killers went around there.
Yes. Yeah, I was ahead of my time.
People saw
The
it.
singer of the Killers is named after my flower baby.
Yeah.
You haven't realised he's actually a bag of flour. With a heavenly
He raised him
voice.
so well. He's so successful.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, he's gone into bigger things than I.
better things.
I tried to get him to plug the podcast on the latest Killers album. Was not interested.
No.
But anyway, I remember they stupidly planned a like school marathon during the time we had to look after our flower babies. So
like a running
it
marathon.
was like a race around the school kind of thing, right?
So you're running around with
like-
this
it was
bag
like
of-
baby born, like
Yes,
carrier.
and that was the thing. And they said to us we couldn't leave our babies alone. So they're like, you have to bring your baby with you everywhere.
Okay, let me stop.
Yes.
If you were a parent, you wouldn't do a marathon with the baby.
Exactly,
That's
right?
a test. Is it a
But
test
we
to
were
be like,
also in this situation. We were all single parents, so we didn't have another person. I had no flower babysitter to hire. And I
put
remember
it back on the shelf with the rest of the baking goods?
I remember one of my friends saying to me, "Hey, it's okay. I found out a way around this." And he led me around this corner, like into an alleyway behind the school. And there was like 50 flower babies all put on the floor. So all these kids just ditched their babies behind like a school portable
Wow.
and finished the race and then got their babies.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
That's pretty funny.
But don't do that. Please
Yeah,
do not do that to your real
do that.
baby.
If I find a nice spot behind a portable to leave my child.
Yeah. Before we get started, there's
Yeah.
one thing that I want to unofficially now, or I know officially now,
Yep.
we can start giving parenting advice.
That's right.
Now that we actually have a parent, not
We
us,
do.
Damien, Tom. Tom
Yes.
can
I
give
am
parenting
Papa.
advice. Yes,
All right.
that's
Well,
it.
Papa is
seeing
present.
as we now have an official representative to represent the parents on the podcast,
Yes.
I have a question that pertains perfect to that. But before we do that, we should set up the show.
Yes.
I'm happy to kick things off once you do it, Tom.
Okay, let's get into it, guys. We're going to answer some questions from the website Yahoo Answers. We choose a question that we think maybe needs our advice.
Yes.
We provide that advice.
Yes.
And that's how the show works. The other thing we do is we choose a theme for each week to name the question askers. It's Marcus's theme.
It is my theme this week.
And the theme is famous flower babies.
Oh, Brandon Flowers. Brandon Flowers. That's it. I'm done.
Austin Flowers.
I like that.
Robbie Flower. Anyway, no, it wasn't that. Recently, me and my housemates have been on a little bit of a kick in terms of what movies we've been watching. Or rather, just me. I've been forcing this.
Okay.
And I'm
You're
told-
forcing your agenda on them.
Yeah, and I'm like, we've got to be watching it. And I've already started with one of these movies, but I want our question askers to be named after Arnold Schwarzenegger films.
I love that.
Oh, I was thinking, I'm like, I reckon it's Keanu Reeves.
Nah.
Because he's the man of the moment. But
He
Arnold
is the man
Schwarzenegger-
of the moment, but I just love the. We were just saying
You're
all
on a
this-
Schwarzenegger kick
all
at
this
the moment.
Schwarzenegger
I feel like we
quotes.
talked about like him as when we were saying like if I could carry the baby I would, just like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Twins.
Yeah.
No, not twins. Sorry, Junior.
Junior.
There's two. Sorry,
There's two.
strike them from the record. But
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yes.
Very relevant. Okay, Arnie movies.
Okay, I can do that.
course.
What's the name of that movie? It doesn't matter. I'm just going to go for Predator.
Predator.
Okay,
all right.
That's the only movie I've seen recently. of
Okay,
him.
good.
So-
How does it hold up?
It is pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
It's an action film.
Marcus, you son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
son of a bitch.
Alrighty, so Predator writes in.
Yes.
I made my baby cry to save $100. Thoughts?
Fair enough.
Okay, hear me out.
Tom's like, yes, give me the
Tom's already
ideas.
on
I'd
board.
do it for 50.
How can I exploit my baby to make money? Please. Doesn't it read like a clickbait?
Yeah, it
like,
does.
There's a little ad at the top. It's like, I made my baby cry and made $100.
I'm like, I'll buy it.
I'm here to find out.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, hear me out. Today I took my baby over to my parents' house for dinner without my wife because she needed a break. On the drive home around 10 p.m., I made a left in a no left zone because it saves me about 10 minutes travel-wise.
Okay.
Of course, there is a cop lurking and waiting, and I get pulled over. Here in Ontario, a disobey sign. If you disobey a sign, it's a $100 fine and 2 demerits. Baby was sleeping in her car seat in the back. So just as the cop was about to leave her car to walk up to mine, I just for a second turned the radio on fairly loud and on a static channel. Baby woke up and started screaming. When I rolled down the window, the cop heard a screaming baby and sent me on my way. Baby was perfectly fine. I gave her the pacifier, and as soon as the car started moving, she fell back asleep. We're home now, and she's perfectly fine in her crib. I felt kind of guilty about the whole situation, so I put $100, which I would have paid for the ticket, into the kids' university fund.
Oh, okay.
My wife was absolutely furious when she found out.
Everything, I did everything right.
Hang on, is what I might say if I was a complete idiot and had told her.
Oh, yes.
Am I
Yes.
evil or am I a genius? Predator.
Baby genius over here.
I think evil genius.
Yeah, right?
I like how he called the child. Like, granted, he didn't want to give the child a name, but it's just like,
Yeah.
baby did this.
Yes.
Baby did
Yeah,
that.
yeah, right.
I was like, oh, yeah. And the other thing I
Baby
wanted,
predator.
baby predator, baby predator. The other thing I thought was I always find weird. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, But when there's like an illegal turn or something like that, there's always cops just waiting.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
It's like
How?
it's like I won't say how they do that on purpose.
How? They just know.
They know. They're like anybody that turns
Yeah.
down this street
It's like
doing
fishing
that.
with dynamite.
Yeah,
It's like-
exactly.
It's okay.
It's free money.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think, you're right.
It always
They
happens.
just wait there.
Don't do
It's almost
anything-
like people take the no lefts turn as like a challenge and be like, well, just watch me, I'll turn
Yeah,
left.
I
What,
mean,
mate, Zoolander can't turn left.
exactly right.
Watch this, Popo.
three times out of four there's going to be a cop there.
Yeah.
So, it's roulette.
Yes.
It happens.
Yeah.
I think about this, I guess, when I'm driving, like tonight when I was driving home to get to my child.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm going a little bit over the speed limit, can I talk my way out of it? If they're like, why have you been speeding? Be like, yeah, look, it's my first day back at work. My wife's, at
Yeah.
home. We just had a baby. I know I did the wrong thing, but I would almost feel like I'm not going to try and talk my way out of it.
Yeah.
But I feel like I at least owe a reason.
Yes.
Which is
What is your reason? Well, my wife's at home
that's
with a
the
baby.
exact reason. I'm not using it to milk the situation.
Yeah, but
Right.
do they believe that?
I mean, I'm sure they hear everything.
If they see the card seat in
Yeah,
the back,
yeah.
maybe.
I've been stung on doing a right turn when there was a no right turn before.
Okay.
Purely what happened was I was leaving work early, and it's usually a no right turn up until 4:00.
Yep.
And when I finish at 4:00, I can leave and take that right turn. Bad boy is fine.
Yeah.
I left like half an hour early. It was
Oh.
3:30,
Did you
and
go
I was
to
just going
autopilot?
home. Autopilot.
Yeah.
Woo woo! Came and pulled me over, and I said, "Oh." I was confused at first, and,
Yeah.
then I knew. But then when they pulled me over, I was like, "Oh!" And I acted like I
Yeah.
realized that
Yeah.
moment. I realized once I.
Tom's like, maybe if I start crying, you let me off.
I turned the static up.
car music out.
But like I realized, I'm like that really bummed me.
Yeah.
Totally.
But it's true. You're just like I see people take the right turn. I'm sure people take the right turn in the morning. It's no left turn. I see people do it
Yeah.
all the time and never get done.
Yeah.
The day you do it is the day you get done. But
Exactly.
I feel like you can't go with excuses, but this one is one that almost is. It's not an excuse. It's actually sort of like it's happening
The
right in front
reason's
of you.
there,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's interesting though. Like, I think for him to not tell his wife,
Yeah.
he knows he's done something wrong. Like, to me, that's an admission of guilt right
I
there.
mean, you're using the child to get out of a fine, which, hey, that fine's going to hurt not just you personally. It's going
That's-
to
look,
hurt the
I
family.
agree with that. Like, I think he.
You're stealing milk out of the baby's stomach.
Yes.
Or wet wipes off the baby's arms.
To pay for the copper's donuts.
Yeah,
or-
exactly.
Okay, yes.
Or
But
not
I
the cop-
also
probably the-
think.
probably the state.
Damien's on the cop side of it.
No,
Yeah.
well, only because I think he might have done something that's potentially dangerous while his kid's in the car.
True.
Okay, I'm with you there.
Yeah, you know what I
See,
mean?
I've not looked at that way yet.
Exactly.
I'm not enough of a father to be like, what's the big deal? What do you do? Cross 6 lanes of traffic. It's fine.
Just like the baby.
Yeah.
Baby steps. You have to learn to walk before you run.
Okay,
Right?
baby
That's
steps
the whole
to,
thing.
Baby steps to parenting. I got
Exactly.
it. Very good point, though.
Right, because there is a potential. It was late at night, he's probably fine.
Yeah.
but if it's a blind spot, he could
Yeah.
get T-bone or something.
That's true. They're
And,
like-
And you got a child in the
exactly,
car.
and he's responsible for his baby.
And he was just meanwhile thinking like, nah, they just don't want you to get home quicker.
Yeah.
Like it's a shortcut. They
It's a
just don't
shortcut,
want
but
you
there's
to
a
get
reason
there.
for it.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
How do you feel about? Like it was funny before. Like you made when I first got here because I saw your kid for the first time tonight, and she was sleeping when I got here.
Yep.
And you made the joke of like, "Come on, wake up, Damien's here. Entertain the guests."
Well, you had a gift for her, so she needed to see the gift.
That's true. Like, could you ever think of a scenario where, like, oh, maybe I would wake my baby up if it means I could get away with something?
I mean, I like the thought of this, and I like the thought that turning the static up is not exactly a bad thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
In actual fact, there's a bouncer in that corner there,
Yeah.
and you have like a button that plays music, but every second time you push it, there's like white noise static because
Okay.
apparently babies like it.
Oh, there you go.
So
Alright.
my thought would be like, don't put on the put on
Static.
static, put on like Avenged Sevenfold or something. Just have some like double kick drum.
He probably also could have just yelled like, "Baby, baby, wake up!" As opposed to
Like he didn't hit it or like
No.
poke it or prod
Yeah.
it or
Hit it,
something. Just backhand the baby.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like,
could you have shaken like the car seat
I
a
think
little
they
bit?
say like, don't shake the baby.
You do not shake the
You
baby.
don't shake the baby.
No, even
Marcus,
just like
I've been
do
a
not
parent-
shake the
I've been a
baby.
parent for 2 weeks. Don't shake the
You
baby.
do not shake
I'm not
the
saying
baby.
shake the
I
baby.
know, shake the
like,
chair.
Yeah, shake the chair just a little bit. Like,
I get you.
Do
Well,
not shake the chair that the baby has
I mean,
the baby.
like-
Bro, if your chair is installed as secure as mine is, it don't shake. It don't shake.
It doesn't move.
My
at
car
all.
shakes before the seat shakes.
His car does a barrel roll. and his-
Yeah, right. If you
his
try
seat is still
you're going to
flat.
shake so hard that the car will flip over.
Yeah.
Baby stays completely secure as well.
Completely as a
But
cat.
like, yeah, I know what you mean. You could sort of do a little bit. Hey, wake up, wake up.
Yeah.
You know.
But
Or
I think he went for the loud static approach
So
because he
would cry.
needed.
he needed to think fast.
There is something impressive that he was able to
Think fast.
construct that
Yeah.
plan.
Oh.
In it probably takes 5 seconds to walk from the cop car to his car.
Pull over, what do I do?
That is some
Depends.
quick thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of cops when they pull you over, then they sit in their car, they're doing something.
Look, yeah.
I'm guessing they drive down the
Probably
plane.
donuts or something like that.
Pigs. I mean, look, great thinking, not great parenting.